Good morning.
Good morning.
I had a whole little speech prepared, but when I arrived, it said that I was supposed to speak about character presentation. But what's unique about that is that that's kind of in line with my message in terms of how sometimes we have to have course correction. So this morning, I had to have a small course correction. But anyway, I just want to start off by thanking all of those who are present here today, thanking the faculty and staff, and to all of those who made this event possible. To Coach Willie, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for recommending me this morning as a guest speaker, and also to all of those of us who serve as servant leaders. I think that our roles and responsibilities are unique in terms of what we're able to do through service and through serving others. I think that is an important facet to our society. But I just want to take the opportunity to salute the fathers, for being here, for showing up this morning. Can we give them another hand clap? Yeah. It's all the youth that are here. Man, we appreciate y'all fellas for coming out and just showing up. It's a beautiful thing to see so many faces, different forms, different shapes, different hairstyles, different swaggers, different personalities. It's a blessing to be able to speak to y'all on this morning. So I appreciate y'all for coming out to this event. Dr. Hammond, powerful words. The choices you make today shape your tomorrow. God is real, and that kind of resounded to me, and I know that he's real because some elements of what you were saying are incorporated in what I'm about to deliver this morning. So God don't make no mistakes in terms of who he wants to place before us. He strategically maneuvers, he strategically does things in order to accomplish his will and purpose. So I'm just grateful this morning to hear that. And also, the last thing is that when you say don't allow anybody to label you, that's very important. And you'll find that a little bit later on in the message. But I just want to talk about the school's motto. So that's part of the course correction that I had to make this morning. The school's motto is expect the best and accept nothing less. Sometimes life is about our expectations. Sometimes we get out of life what we expect, fellas. So, sometimes, we get with certain things, and sometimes the weight of what we're going through seems heavy sometimes, but if we can continue to have an earnest desire and an earnest expectation of positivity on the inside of us, no matter what we face, no matter what we're up against, we can get the results of that. So, basically, when we expect the best and we don't accept anything and we don't fall for anything, we kind of stand up with our chest out and walk with our heads up like Dr. Hammond told y'all to sit up in your chair because you never know who's watching, you never know what opportunity that might present itself to you. So our expectation is to always expect for things to work out in our favor. And this morning I was kind of reminded of some things in talking about making course corrections. Sometimes, I don't know, not all of us have flown, but all of us have been in a car or on a bicycle, and we might be going to our homeboy house. We leaving our house, and our homeboy house maybe 4 or 5 miles up the road. And but sometimes we know our destination is our homeboy house, right? We got to get to. I'm trying to get to my friend's house, but we know that that's our destination. That's the place that we're trying to get to is my homeboy house. So I get on my bike and I take off and I start riding. But somewhere along the way, maybe a dog might get after me or something. That might present trouble. A dog chasing after you, maybe trying to bite you. So what I'm saying in that is that although my destination is my homeboy's house, and somewhere along that journey I might have got chased by a dog, I still know where I'm trying to go and where I got to get to. And sometimes life presents to us trouble. Sometimes the experiences that we're in presents to us trouble. But in the end, we know what our destination is. So I may have had to veer off course a little bit to try to get to where I was trying to go, but I still know what my destination is. So what I'm saying is, we can't allow trouble to stop us from getting to our destination. We can't allow distractions to stop us from getting to our destination. And I know that sometimes as young teenagers, y'all have to make tough decisions. You know, y'all faced with a whole lot of things that, you know, us as kids that we weren't faced with. And so I know that sometimes the struggle is real. But if you can always look at life and expect the best and always keep a positive outlook on life, when you're faced with trouble, you know that you can continue to move forward and just go through it. But I say that to say that all of y'all have been created. Nobody in this room has the same fingerprint. All of y'all have your own fingerprint. Like out of 1 billion people on this earth, nobody else has your fingerprint. You're the only one with it. So you've been created with a certain uniqueness. You've been created to fulfill a certain purpose while you're here on earth that nobody else can feel. That's why you can't be labeled by anybody else. That's why you can't be like anybody else. Only you can be who you are. Only you can do what you've been created to do. And so what I assure you this morning is to find out your purpose. Find out what you're passionate about. Find out what it is that you love and like the most. And then try to hone in on developing those skill sets about whatever it is that you're passionate about. Because if you find out what you're passionate about and if you find out what your purpose is, you'll never be tired of doing it. You know, I was always taught when I was a young kid in terms of income streams. I know y'all don't really understand that because, you know, some of you may have jobs, some of you may not. But anyway, I was always taught that, you know, son, do what you love to do. Because when you do what you love, you find it easy to do. Like sometimes I know you may have to do certain things, you know, that you might not like in terms of your schoolwork. You know, I know we got to do that. That's something that we all have to do. Like on the job, there's certain aspects of my job that I might not like, but I got to do it anyway because I got to earn income. So, but anyway, long story short, find your purpose and find out what it is that you're passionate about and do all that you can in order to accomplish that. So, but I'm going to allude because I'm supposed to be dealing with character this morning. I'm going to allude to the school's core values. So I'm going to start off with respect. If you give respect, you'll get respect back. Respect is a big word because respect is very important too in terms of how we carry ourselves, in terms of what we do. So yeah, but anyway, I just, you know, respect is something that you want to give respect. You know, what you give, you'll receive back in return. So in terms of that, just always be mindful, be respectful of those who are in authority over you. Be respectful even of your peers. Be respectful of even the ones that might not like you. You still show respect, you know, because the respect you show is the respect that you'll get back. Another one of the core values of the school is integrity. Integrity is having the ability to do what's right, regardless of whether if anybody's around me or not. And that's important. You know, it's easy to do what's right if I've got somebody watching over me. It's not so easy to do what's right if somebody's not looking. So integrity means that you simply do what's right, regardless to whether anybody's watching or not. Also, seek knowledge. Seek wise counsel. Don't hold anything inside. As men, that's an issue for us. It's hard for us to communicate. It's hard for us to talk about the hard things. It's hard for us to kind of get things out. But that can be a problem for anyone. So whatever it is that you're going through, or whatever it is that you're seeking, or whatever it is that you desire, always seek somebody who can give you wisdom. And that's simply wise counsel, going to a mentor and talking to them about whatever issue that you might be dealing with, or whatever struggles that you might have, instead of holding things inside. And The last thing in those core values are excellence. Whatever you do, my granddad taught me a long time ago that if you're gonna do anything, do it right. If you're not gonna do it right, then don't do it at all. So basically, having a spirit of excellence means that, you can look at the example of the Corps cadets, how they wear their uniforms, how they march, how they do everything in sync, how they have to have their shoes tied a certain way. Excellence is something that we should all possess, and it's something that we all strive to have. So whatever you do it with all your heart, do it with all your might. And so those are the core values of the school. But lastly, I just want to talk about more so on what I do. I have the opportunity to train with a lot of kids like y'all age, boys, girls, from every level. We work with pro basketball, NBA pro basketball players. We work with Kennedy Carter. She goes to Texas A&M right now. She's the #1 freshman in the country in terms of basketball. So I don't know if some of you are passionate about basketball, if that's something that y'all want to explore. But what we do through basketball is we find avenues or ways to teach life application through sports. Sports is an avenue by which you can deal with some of the issues and struggles and problems that you're going through. Sports is a way that you can find friendship, you can find camaraderie. Like Magic Johnson and the Lakers years ago, if they meet today, one of the #1 things that they talk about is the friendships that they built over the years. So sports is a good avenue to build good friendships and good relationships, but it's also a good avenue to teach you things about life that all of us need to understand and know. So lastly, I'll just say this. Keep your head up, no matter what you're facing and no matter what you're going through, no matter what you might go through in life. Always know that there's somebody that you can always reach out to that can help you through whatever circumstance or situation that you're dealing with. Find your passion, find your purpose, find out whatever it is that you love to do. And then once you find out what that is, put all your heart to it, put all your heart desire, put all of your hard work into it, because there's nothing that you can't achieve if you're not willing to put in the work that's required. So that's it. Love you. God bless y'all. Continue to keep your head up.